different conversations around the metaverse, right? We've seen the metaverse for consumers, we've seen the metaverse for enterprises, and then now we're having a discussion around the industrial metaverse. And you may have seen some of the headlines around the metaverse, right? And what that means. And so we want to kind of clear up what this is. So on the consumer metaverse, right, which you've heard called spatial computing, you see a lot of demos of it online, where maybe people are viewing homes and so forth. What I'm talking about here is this kind of evolution that's going on around the term metaverse. When we had the pandemic, everybody bought a camera, right? We were all jumping online. All of a sudden, living online became something that was the everyday. And so there's a lot of concepts like 3D computing power and AR and VR and 5G and digital twin. So there's all of these terms. They get kind of related to the metaverse, but what is it really? So that's what we want to define today. We want you to walk away with an understanding of what we at Siemens refer to as the industrial metaverse, not the consumer or the enterprise. This isn't Teams or Bitcoin. So what we had here is back in 2022, we started a conversation with the market, with all of us. And we started it with Microsoft. We had a partnership with NVIDIA. And so we've really taken a deep investment in this space. And we've really started to work very diligently to change the narrative. And we've seen the results, because a year later, after 2022 and 23, you're starting to see the partners that we've got with Amazon and Microsoft and NVIDIA and TeamViewer. There's an incredible array of software providers like ourselves out there that have changed their vocabulary, and all of our consulting partners and so forth. So what we're seeing now is the needle is moving away from this sense of I've got to walk and live in this kind of space to understanding truly what is that industrial metaverse going forward. So it's here to stay. It's not going away. And, to be clear, it is not crypto or Fortnite or, any of these other incarnations that we've started to see emerge where there's an immersive environment, but it is in fact an environment that is around sustainability. It is all about driving, and you'll hear us say this again and again, a physics-informed digital twin, a true model, a physics-based modeling of the world we live in. And we're going to talk about that a little more, but it's something that will exist. And we're going to hit this again and again, from design through, the build, whether that builds on the factory floor or in the field, all the way through operations, workforce training. So, this is all about driving tangible results as well. This isn't just about, hey, I've got a great environment I get to walk and play in and so forth. There's tangible results because of an investment in an industrial metaverse around material, energy, productivity.
Thank you for watching. To learn more about this topic, check out the links in the description. And if you enjoyed what you saw, like the video and subscribe to the channel.